Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Okay. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it. One take. We're not even doing it again. Keep that. That's the one.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of This Might Not Go Well. Episode 115. We in the building. You ain't know who it is. It's the host with the most, B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
Yes, it's your boy Slick Grayson. Hope y'all doing good out there. What up?
You feel me? Please make sure you follow us on all social media at This Might Not Go. If you need brand new deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. And also, if you're listening to this on Apple or Spotify, please 5-star and leave us a review because that helps out with the algorithm. All right, episode 115. Weekly check-ins. How you doing this week, brother?
I'm cool. My kids told me I'm broken, ain't shit. Not like that. I know that's a wild way to open up my check-in. I'm cool, but my kids told me I ain't shit. Not like that. But they was like, a couple of them asked me, yo, you always want to be a teacher? You always want to be in education? I was like, no. One kid asked me how much you made, and I told him, he's like, that's enough. I was like, I get by. He's like, oh, nigga, that's not enough. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, who the fuck are you talking to, little ass? But no,
I would have felt that nigga on site.
Nah, but it was real shit. And I had the contact with like 3 or 4 different kids this week. He's like, yeah, but teachers got to deal with, kids even see like it's some tough shit. So I think just like I've definitely been like, shit. But I don't want to leave these kids yet. But I'm like, I told them when they graduate, I'm free unless I love the group from next year. But I don't know. I got 2.
You know my vibes. Fuck them kids.
They definitely do need guidance. There's definitely ways around things. A lot of stakeholders that got to work together. But that was just something that sat with me. I was like, is this a sign, God? Have I served as much as I can serve, and now it's time to serve myself? What am I doing here? So
I'm on now.
That don't mean I'm doing more podcasts, but
this nigga. Well, you got to own the podcast. You feel me? Own the network, or you just gonna rent. You feel me?
I'm okay being a bus driver, but I want to be a top end bus driver. We'll get to that later. What's going on, B? How you feeling?
Nah, I'm upset, Slick. You got a rant. I got a rant too over here. So you know how I've been on my, for the love of Poppy Sazon, and I'm ready to be a boyfriend material. I just like to say, all you I call so-called friends over here, fuck all of y'all niggas over here. So Slick, I've been going to my friends saying, I'm ready to be boyfriend material. I don't want to be no fun nigga, even though. What you call it, slut me out season is almost here, and I don't want to participate. I want to participate, but with only one person.
You better go get your.
You better
go get your dick wet and stop playing. Oh shit!
But they had the audacity to laugh in my face when I said I'm ready to be a boyfriend. Like, what's so funny? Why I can't be? Like, do people think bad of me?
Yes. I've told you this. I've said this on like at least 12 or 15 episodes. And you always get mad at me for telling you what people think about you.
This is embarrassing over here. Like I'm like they laughed at me like I've been some type of hoe, and I'm really not a hoe over here. I'm one of the pickiest niggas ever over here.
That's part of your problem, nigga. I tell you that all the time too.
So any lucky ladies out there that want to prove my friends wrong, my DMs is open, and you can find all my social media. And This Might Not Go Well. Social media page.
Wait till they hit the toxic section. That shit's about to go out the window. But anyways, carry on.
I just can't lie. I just gotta be truthful. All right, but Slick, today is a special episode. This is released on Friday, May 5th. Cinco de Mayo is here. Drop it, Slick. Hey, call if you want. But hey, Cinco de Mayo. I swear to God. Yeah, this is a black people holiday. I'm jacking that, Slick. I don't think Mexicans don't really fuck with it that much. It's not really. I found out because I know a couple of men. The significance of this holiday ain't important at all.
It's not. It's the reason to drink tequila and wear sombrero.
That's a fact. It's not. I thought call me ignorant. Before a couple years ago, I thought it was just like Independence Day or some shit like that. Ain't really anything significant behind this holiday, but black people treat this shit Like it's 4th of July. You feel me?
I never knew why the fuck it was important. I just remember one day when I turned 21, niggas just had tequila bottles and we were just drinking that shit. And then Shorty said it's her favorite holiday.
Niggas get the Casamigos out here. You feel me?
But we don't.
Actually, it's the Cinco de Mayo celebrates the anniversary of Mexico's victory over the Second French Empire at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. So niggas is celebrating over a war.
I don't give a fuck. Just pass me my tequila, my tacos, and my sombrero. I don't care. I don't care.
And also I saw this on Twitter. This shit was funny. They're like, yo, black people be fiending over Cinco de Mayo. They're like, yo, Tank beat Garcia. This shit's our holiday now.
Yeah, whoop his ass. He definitely.
Thanks. All right, but now on to other news. Now we gotta talk about this. Like, this is sad news. This affects us because we take public transportation. So a man dies in the subway after being put in a chokehold by a letter rider. Now, granted, this guy who passed away, I want to make sure I get his name correctly. Jordan Neely, R.I.P. Let me start out by saying that. He is a homeless man. But, apparently, he was, the report said that he was threatening people and stuff like that. But there's other reports saying that, he wanted food and water. He was just, it was a cry for help. But a white individual placed him in a chokehold to the point that he sadly lost his life. And this is causing a lot of outrage because the police officers let this white man go without any charges or anything, any reports.
No type of investigation or nothing?
What's your thoughts, Slick?
It's so crazy because it's like, for the first part, I only heard about this because of social media. That was the wildest thing. Like, I didn't see a news report. Not saying like I watch the news every morning or whatever, but it's like the same point. I heard about it through people posting about it. And my initial take was like, what the fuck happened? Because I saw people posting about how the guy Mr. Neely used to be Michael Jackson impersonator. He was known around the city. And I also saw like the homeless rhetoric and, him not having a place of his own and possibly being a cry for help. I don't like, unless he was putting people at severe risk, I don't understand the need for the chokehold. Like if there's multiple people trying to usher him off the train or like whatever may have you, I need more details. There's a lot more details I need, but at the end of the day, we understand the mental health crisis that's going on in this country, especially in this city, the displacement of people, there's a lot of factors going into the negative interactions. And I know we are actually at a point where a lot of fear in the city, public transportation, schools, just being on the street in general. So it's scary that somebody lost their life, and it's scary that the way that it is going down and being reported, regardless of what happened for the person that put the man in the chokehold, shouldn't there be some kind of investigation? Shouldn't you at least be detained and investigated or interviewed? Mm-hmm. Like there's some steps that are missing. I think that's the part that's annoying. When steps are missing, that's when you really look at it. And so I'm gonna say it at that point for right now because I need to be a little bit more informed on the specifics of what happened. But it's definitely RIP to Mr. Neely because at the end of the day, mental health, homeless, struggling, unless he put somebody's life in immediate danger, that's not the response that should have been given. So I'm
news article. So, he was just saying, I'm tired of having nothing. I'm tired of being hungry. And they said that, he took off his coat, but it didn't look like he was armed. He didn't necessarily touch anyone yet. Just that white individual went behind him. Because, when he started talking, I guess he was a little bit erratic. And, some of the other passengers started moving to the other side of the cart to avoid him. And once he was over here talking, that's when the white passenger went behind him and put him in a chokehold. And that's what tragically happened. And they just kind of gave a backstory about him, how he was deeply impacted by his mother's murder when he was young and how dancing was sort of his way out. So it's just sad because, as a person who uses public transportation, obviously you see them every single day. Like, it's sort of like to be honest with you, there's sort of like an etiquette. When you see them lay down on the seats, you just go the other way, you let them rock out. You don't kind of, you see a bunch of people every single day going in between carts, asking for money, asking for food. You give what you can, but that don't justify him being murdered like this. He didn't attack no one from what I'm reading, so it can be changed, but it's just sad. It's just sad, bro. It's just like, And unfortunately, homelessness is going to be on the rise, especially with the rent increase and everything else like that. Slick, I have no words for this. R.I.P. to Jordan Neely. Pray condolences to him and his family, and also prosecute that white guy. I don't care what I'm thinking. He might not get anything, to be honest with you, given the judicial system in this country, but at least out of respect, process this guy. At least process this guy. He went through his own fruition and put a guy in a chokehold for how long?
Well, it says over 15 minutes. So 15-minute chokehold. He never physically harmed. It was definitely, his verbiage might have been threatening or in that sense. But I mean, where I come from, even if you're talking like to be put in a chokehold, feel like what made you think like that's not how you don't choke somebody for 15 minutes to detain them. I think that's the weirdest part. And Eric Adams is saying though he was mad at AOC for calling it irresponsible and a murder, but that's also what it was. Somebody was killed. And does the bill fit the crime? What did he do?
Don't. All right, man. Let's get into a little more lighter news, Slick. Slick, what's been going on right now, Slick. I didn't know these festivals was lit, Slick. I didn't know these festivals was lit out here. Shout out to all my Houston people over here. Y'all was trending on Twitter though. MochaFest. Now, I like to sit here and say I thought I was on top of the game, but Slick sent me this one. Slick, I'll let you introduce this topic over here.
Oh, you're a fucking snitch. I didn't send it to you. I said, yo, type in MochaFest. That's all I said. But for the record, if I'm gonna get in trouble, I'm gonna be honest about what I did. But nah, what happened? I seen a screen. I was on scrolling through Twitter. I was bored. When I'm bored, I scroll and I saw, to my surprise, people sucking dick outside. I was like, what the fuck is this? So, of course, being the inquisitive young mind or middle-aged mind that I am, I typed in the shit that was in the search, that was in the caption. And whoa, it is me when I tell you it was some dick sucking at a pool party. Men was getting their dick sucked by two girls. Girls was eating pussy. Niggas was eating pussy through bikini. I was like, what is happening? And then it just really...
home training.
But I was like, wasn't they just clowning people about Freaknik? The only difference between Freaknik and whatever happened at MochaFest is that niggas had camera phones. They had iPhones with 48 megapixel cameras. So, yeah, your auntie might be in the Freaknik video, but it's grainy. You can't really tell what that pussy look like. But this shit here, the MochaFest doc that's finna come out in about, knowing Hulu, 6 weeks, this shit nasty.
We out next year, Slick? We out to MochaFest next year?
We lit? Shut the fuck up. Leave me the fuck alone.
Yo, I'm in H-Town next year. You heard? Shout out to all my Houston niggas over here. Niggas is out here. Nah, the thing about that, the girl sucking dick in public was fire though. She was teaching the young girl how to suck dick. I love that. We validating all feelings this summer, okay, Slick? We validating every feelings that they have over here. Showcase that skill, girl. Work that. You feel me? She teaching you how to suck good dick over here. You need those type of elder people in the hood. You feel me? To pass on game over here. That's what we need out here.
I feel like shit like that though should be reserved for like hedonism or like those all adult resorts where there's no camera.
In Jamaica, right?
Yeah, or like Temptation and Cancun. Like I feel like that's where it really should be. I'm like, niggas at a pool. If I go to a pool party, I turn around, somebody's throwing neck in the pool. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Where are we? And Brian, how the fuck did you get me here? That's exactly what I'm saying. Because there's only one nigga that's probably dragging me to some shit like this.
We out next year though. I ain't gonna hold you. Houston sound like a movie. I'm hearing niggas on Sundays. That's when Houston is turned. The brunches be brunching. You feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to y'all though. I ain't gonna participate out here like that because a nigga got decorum out here though. But I would love to witness it.
It's not going. It's funny because the videos leaked. That shit ain't never going. Even if that's how it used to be given up in Mocha, it's not going to be the same. It's going to be a lot of thirsty niggas trying to go. That's what niggas be.
That's
fucking
a fact.
They be fucking up the ecosystem for clout, and it's just like, yo, well, it ain't never going to be like this again. It's either going to be too much of it. It's going to be not, or it's not going to happen at all because niggas is snitching. So.
Nah, and I'm looking at this right now. Yo, Shorty eating the shit out that girl's box. They dropping. Is that soap?
I hope y'all don't know.
was a little phone party too. Oh, that shit lit. It's lit. Shout out to all my niggas in Houston, though. MochaFest. We lit next year. You heard 2024. All right. On to other news, though. Dillon Brooks. My man over here. If you come at the king, don't miss. My nigga's out of a job. The Memphis Grizzlies has reported they are not bringing back Dillon Brooks under any circumstances. Your thoughts, Slick?
They was trying to trade him before. He wasn't a good fit for what they was trying to do. Leadership-wise, it was cool. He tried to bring an edge. But unless you have a Draymond Green impact or like a Dennis Rodman impact or something like that, that shit don't work. You can't shoot 7% from 3 and 27% from everywhere else and expect to, get that contract. I think it's sad, too, because I think they offered him a bag before the season. He turned it down. Sometimes you got to bet on yourself, but it's like, bro, you got to really think about what your value is to this team. You are at most the fifth most important player on that squad. Everybody else is going to get paid before you. So you're probably betting on yourself to go to another team. He will get picked up because he is going to be probably a top 15 defender in the NBA. And he's had decent shooting seasons, but it's just like, bro, I didn't like how Memphis did it because you never, even though it was funny, you never hear somebody say, there is no way, unequivocally, we're bringing you back under any circumstances. That's some wild shit. I don't care how you get fired. Don't tell me.
It's not like my boy LeBron made that call.
I think the boy going to end it. It'd be funny if he end up on the Lakers. He going to end up in the Lakers or in Phoenix.
They're talking about the Chicago Bulls, which the Chicago Bulls don't. He's not a good fit for the Chicago Bulls. But hey, pick him up though.
I think he has to realize he's only going to get a couple of shots. He was averaging 13 shots a game. I was like, nigga, how? Like you have like 3 niggas averaging 20 because he must be taking Steven Adams shots. That's the only way that made sense.
The only thing about it is I 100% agree with everything you said. I just hope, bro, humble yourself. If you're going to talk a big game, you have to make sure your game backs itself up. And this playoffs, it didn't back it up at all. You did not back it up at all. And actually, you even I was listening to the Gilbert Arenas podcast with Brandon Jennings, and it was correct. Like, yo, bro, niggas would respect you more if you held your head high and still continue talking shit. For you to sit here every game that you lost, run away from the media and not answer questions after talking about you poke bears and niggas is old and shit. Don't bring that villain role back, bro. Be humble. Matter of fact, you don't have to be humble. Just be quiet. You can't talk shit. To me, Slick, if he does get back to the NBA on the NBA squad, he can't talk shit. You gotta be the most humble nigga there because when the going got tough and you actually lost, at least, and that's why I respect Ja, because Ja at least stood on his shit. You like, yeah, I said we was front in the West. We're not, and he stood on his shit. He didn't stand on his shit at all.
That's fair.
All right, now before we get into the playoffs, though, what's your thoughts on Kevin Durant and Call of Duty right now? Are you gonna get the skin?
Fuck no. That shit don't help. That shit don't make you better.
That nigga's like 7'11". Come on, 6'11". You're not gonna you can see over niggas.
Yeah, they gonna see me trying to crouch. He gonna crouch. Gonna be the same height as regular characters. They put that stupid ass hat on him because he didn't get a haircut for the mocap. No,
I ain't gonna lie. Shout out. I think that's probably the first NBA player ever in Call of Duty. I know niggas did the commercial a couple of times, but I think it's like the first skin, right?
I don't know. I can't tell you. Anytime they drop a funny skin, let that shit come in the battle pass. I'm not getting it, so it don't matter to me.
All right, NBA playoffs. If you listen to our last week episode, you know who we was rooting for. We talked about the Knicks, but the Knicks, it's 1-1 now. They playing as we currently talking. But the Lakers, though, stole the first game from the Warriors. What's your thoughts for this second round, Slick? Who you got?
I think that this is probably the most interesting playoffs we've had in a long, long time because there's no consensus favorite. You could argue that Boston might have the best odds of coming out with a championship from the least, or at least getting to the what's it called, NBA Finals. But I think it's refreshing. There was a stat like this is the first time you have a 1 through 8 seed in the second round. The Knicks were a 5 seed and they got home court advantage in the second round. You got the Lakers versus Warriors, which is a 6 versus 7 seed. It was pretty much y'all young niggas is doing all right, but y'all not ready yet type of first round. All the young teams pretty much got bounced. So It's been very interesting. I think that, especially for that Warrior series, you got two contrasting styles. You got a shooting team versus a, destroy you in the paint team. So we're going to see what wins out. Knicks and Heat, Jimmy is godly. Let's keep it a buck. Jimmy is godly. If he would have played that second game, I don't think we win that. We probably going back to Miami down 0-2. Shout out to Julius Randle coming back. Phoenix is done. Chris Paul is hurt. Joker said, y'all don't want to give me MVP? Y'all want to give it to Embiid? Guess what? I'm about to go to the conference finals. Fuck y'all. While putting up historical numbers. And what's the last series? That's all of them, right? Oh,
Warriors and Lakers.
Lakers. Yeah, I'm like, this is going to come down to who makes the best adjustments. I said this the other day when I was at work. I was like, the Warriors almost won. The Lakers, but just like your top shooters each made over 6 threes. Does that happen every night? For the Lakers.
Also, the other stuff about that is the Lakers shot horrible, but they got into the basket with ease. Like niggas basically escort them to the basket.
And that's the part, because I'm like, does Dennis Schroeder give you 19? Does D'Lo get to? This was the first game since they got D'Lo. I saw him making layups, and he smoked like 3 of them shits because he was so open. So I'm like,
yeah.
Is this the point where we're really going to see, the role players be able to score? Because I think Draymond said it on his podcast best. He said, we're not used to LeBron having a team. Because you would think any other year, if LeBron was coming off this injury, they don't get out the first round with the way his teams have kind of had to, they don't play up with him. The fact that he can be not just another guy, because he's tied with AD for the scoring, but this is the first time it's really AD's team. You can see LeBron has to kind of pick his spots.
My only problem is, LeBron. I'm gonna say when, because I'm gonna speak into existence. When we make it to the finals, turn the fuck up so you can win Finals MVP. Because if you don't win Finals MVP this year, you need that for the legacy talk, so I can talk about shit. Continue though.
I mean, he'd be 38 and still be the second best player on his team. And it's like you just had this team for 30 games, so they have incentive to bring everybody back. I ain't gonna front. Malik Beasley, you got to go. I don't know, bro. That's 14.
What happened? Niggas, I feel like every time niggas join a LeBron James team,
he was shooting.
Go down.
He was shooting like ass the whole season. His numbers were not what they were the last couple. He has his moments where he gets hot, but you see it. That's like, all right, and it sucks because he's still
over Lawson Pippen.
He's still got he got a team option. So that's $15 million that come off the books. They can probably renegotiate D'Lo to a lower number, maybe hopefully $25 million. He can get Brunson money. He's not gonna have the same impact as a Brunson, but it's like just be that. Oh, Jalen Brunson! Shout out to that guy, man, because the fact that people said he was overpaid last summer and now he might be he has a chance to be All NBA. He's gonna. I'm not going front. You know how the NBA is. They ain't put him on an All-Star team last year, but he's gonna probably make it next year off respect because they fucked up last year. So it's definitely. Just shout out to the guard. Shout out to the good basketball that we're seeing. It feels like competitive. It feels like the regular season doesn't matter because as long as you make the playoffs, you got 20 out of 30 teams that's going to make it. It's a good thing. And then now it's like we're not seeing that up and down style. The fucking Denver and Phoenix game, the score was 97-87. Both teams didn't make 100. We're seeing real defense be played. We're seeing shots be missed. We're seeing paces change. And it's refreshing.
I think Anthony Davis probably have the most blocks in the playoffs right now. That nigga blocking everything right now. He's
blocking every shot. He's been the most impactful defender. You think about that. While the Lakers lead our playoffs in defense. So it's a dope look. So we're definitely enjoying the playoffs right now.
Oh, wait, you didn't give your take on the Celtics and Sixers. Who you got?
I don't give a fuck about them niggas.
We got to face them. I want the Celtics to win because the Knicks have beat them a lot during the season. And they're beatable for us. I don't know. We don't really have any questions for Embiid.
Embiid is on one leg. And Harden, as great as he played in game 1, when Embiid is there, he takes away some of them driving lanes. So he don't get to get them shots off. I'm not worried right now. Right now, let's get past Miami and figure it out.
Yeah. All right. On to entertainment news, though. It's like I put this on here. I know you don't care, but the Met Gala happened. Shout out to everybody on the Met Gala. Y'all look. Some of your outfits was questionable. Some of y'all killed it. Shout out to A$AP Rocky stepping on a girl's glasses to get through, which was the wildest shit ever. But Slick, guess who made a public appearance again as an item? Young Miami, Carisha, and Diddy. Now, Slick,
what's wrong with that?
This is the same woman we just talked about a couple episodes ago, talking about, she don't believe in marriage and that she's single. She don't want to talk to nobody.
That don't mean her sugar daddy not fucking her. Any girl that's ever told me she was single had some old nigga that was knocking her down, or somebody was still fucking or still doing stuff for her. She just didn't claim it. It wasn't her boyfriend, so it didn't matter. It does it's fine. And this nigga Diddy got money. This is like the rich version.
But my thing about it is, once again, is the hype behind it though. They was like, oh, look at, she's back on so the girls was talking about on Twitter was on here like, oh, she upgraded her LinkedIn profile. You know, that nigga got her a show, got her in the Met Gala, got her this and that. But I'm like, yo, she's being embarrassed though. This nigga had a whole kid, been having other girlfriends in your face, had Bow Wow's baby mama on a boat.
You so hard on these women. It don't matter. She's living her life. She rich.
Do not promote badness. We gotta clown niggas when we clown Safari when. Matter of fact, let's clown Safari right now. Again, I don't think we clown him enough for buying Rolexes for some damn babies over there. What is wrong with you, Safari? You're making us Caribbean niggas look bad over here.
Must be Haitian. Anyways, carry on.
All right. Now, also in all the news now, shout out to our girl Summer Walker. But Summer Walker, there's a lot of person who makes bad nigga choices. Shout out to Lil Meech. He does well in the BMF show. You feel me? But now there are item over here. But I said this. I put this on there because anytime you pop out with your new John, you feel me?
Somebody go and shoot that shit up.
Like, what is wrong with you women over here, bro? Let a nigga rock over here. I found happiness. Okay.
You didn't exit the play the proper way, my boy. You gotta take that L.
I didn't have an exit interview.
You ain't tell her it was a rap. Women respect you. You got an exit interview. When you just dip, ooh, nigga, you better hope she don't got no crazy shit that y'all doing. It's out. It's on site.
But I really want to shit on Lil Meech though. Why is niggas still fucking with Celina Powell?
Because he's community pussy, and it's easy. What do niggas like? Easy pussy. That niggas is gonna co-sign.
But this woman has made allegations against people, have taken pictures after sleeping with niggas, has been arrested, has tried to steal from niggas because she tried to steal from Tory Lanez. I'm surprised she didn't get shot.
That was dark.
Has put out sex tapes with rappers. She got into that shit with Offset. Why are you niggas still fucking with her? Now we gotta talk about we gotta shit on niggas real quick. Like, yo, I know as a nigga, you feel me? When you feeling that when your dick get hard, I understand you lose all reasoning. But niggas, y'all have to be more disciplined. There's no right in the mind that a nigga who is popping right now, Lil Meech, go and fuck with her. And also you recording it too, bro. Cause she put out a video on her OnlyFans of her sucking him off in the bathroom and riding him. Why are you doing that? I don't understand niggas. Like, yo, if I was a nigga in the limelight, I'm not fucking with her. I'm 10-foot pole, stay away from me. There's no way near you coming near me because I already know what you are about. I don't want to be part of your hit list. Every time she messes with a rapper, there's always some drama behind it. So Summer Walker, is not on you. Lil Meech, get your shit together, bro. You one of the rising stars out here, and you fucking with a shorty who have public history. And then you know the thing about it too, Slick. These are when shit like this happen to niggas be like, oh my god, why this happened to me for? Like, yeah, nigga, you make your own bed. Come on now. Now, Slick. Now on to before we get to the song of the week. There's a question going around on Twitter. What is your most old head coded belief?
What you mean? Give me an example.
What is some of the old head beliefs that so I'll go first. Ginger ale does work. I don't care what nobody says. Ginger ale in a nap will cure any sickness you got. That shit will cure HIV.
that shit cure hunger too. You take a nap, have something. That shit get you right. Ah, shit. What's some of your old head beliefs? Shit, I don't know. I probably got a bunch of them shits, but none is coming to mind right now. Shit that old people say.
Walking on the side of the street with your shorty, that's law.
I learned that shit like 4 years ago.
Come on, Slick. You're not making us look good over here.
They didn't hear the toxic segment yet, so it's okay. It's fine. Trust me. I will bounce back.
Oh, what's some of my old head beliefs over here? I would
Don't shit where
let
you
me
eat.
see.
I guess that's probably one. Like, don't be fucking up the ecosystem where you work at.
Oh yeah, don't shit. Oh yeah, that's important. That is important. We might do a toxic segment on that in the future episode. Niggas need to stop shitting where you sleep at, bro. Niggas stop doing that, bro. That shit bad for business. When emotions get involved, especially with work, even on both ends, that shit always go bad. Oh yeah, vapor rub cures everything too. I'm gonna add that to the list with ginger ale as well. Oh, take your shoes at the door. Niggas be stepping in and shit with dirty ass shoes and shit.
That's true. Change your pillowcase.
No outside clothes on the fucking bed. That's the other one.
It sounds like you just grew up in a Haitian household. That's all it sounds like.
And also, my nigga, if you don't talk to me about old niggas being on Twitter if your ass started on a TikTok era. These little niggas have nerve to talk about why we on Twitter still. Nigga, we built this shit brick by brick. Slick, brick by brick.
Yo, I just rewatched the Snowfall finale. That shit sad as fuck, bro. All Franklin had, that shit had me hurt, bro. I was hurting for my boy. I was like, yo, dog, what happened? That nigga, that is the white man. He gave him that fucking shot. Oh my God, I cried. I was like, yo, dog, no.
She could have waited a couple seconds though, but she a real villain of the series to me.
He picked the money over his mother. Franklin was really a crackhead. He was moving like a crackhead. It was bad. 73
mil though. That's 200 mil.
It was 37. It was 37. He's getting half. Teddy wasn't giving him that shit. Teddy fucked up when she asked him what happened to Alt. He's like, no, bitch, I was lying. I killed that nigga and then dumped his body. I was like, wow, you just got yourself. You deserved it. Teddy deserved to die. But Franklin,
yeah. The
corn oil on the body and his shit started blistering up. Oh shit, that shit was crazy.
You're right. All right, now time for our song of the week. If you're listening to this on YouTube, please exit and go to your favorite streaming platform, whether that is Stitcher, Apple, Spotify, iHeart, you name it, we are on there. Or you can listen to our song of the week on Apple Music Playlist or our Spotify Music Playlist. Link in the bio. All right, so that was our song of the week. You can listen to our previous song of the week on the Apple Music Playlist or our Spotify Music Playlist, but that's not what you're here for. You're here for the people's choice, the people's favorite, Slick, Drop It.
I can be toxic, but so what? You gonna love it here. Shit, fuck is you talking about? We have fun over here. It's very fun here.
And it's fun. Ladies and gentlemen, to the TSA, the Toxic Service Announcement. All right, okay. This week, Toxic is co-guest by the one and only. She basically family now. Big Money V.
Oh shit, Big Money in the building.
Thank you. Y'all might as well just make me one of the co-hosts.
Pull up.
Do that again, because we be arguing.
We do be arguing. It'd be fun.
You get on my nerves. That's what you do.
No, because Slick, the reason why she guest starring this episode, right? Because I was just calling her for like a wellness check, just to check up on her. And then, this topic that's been going on Twitter, we had like an insane discussion. So I told her she had to pull up on the podcast and we can have the discussion on air. Now, for all my listeners out there, you hear Eboni Williams was talking to, what's her name again? I keep pronouncing her name wrong, Slick.
Iyanla
Van Zant. Come on, bro.
All right, potato.
How did you pass your citizenship test?
So she was having a discussion with her. Shout out to her podcast because she's on a Black Effect. Charlamagne book us, by the way. And, she was just asking, what can Black women do with the quality of men? Slick, you could play the clip.
Would you date a bus driver?
If he owns the bus. If he owns it. If he owns the bus.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
Okay.
Because the standards.
So now this viral clip of her, would you date a bus driver, has come along. And now, V, since you're the guest of the stuff, I want you to share your opinion first before I start this onslaught. Would you date a bus driver? Big Money V.
No, I would not date a bus driver.
Oh, you ain't shit.
I ain't shit because I don't want to date a bus driver. I'm so sorry.
Why?
I don't want to do
Why?
it. I don't. I just never see that for my life. I don't want that. I'm trying to be somebody's housewife. I can't be a housewife with a bus driver.
You don't know them niggas in the work for MTA be making bread?
Niggas be on TikTok telling you they not making bank like what you think they doing. Nah.
Technically, the bus drivers at the top end make $150,000 a year on the MTA.
And then he could transfer to be an MTA operator, and that's 6 figures right there. So wait, so Slick, let's see this. They've been talking about 6-figure niggas. You know the 6'6" rule, right? 6 figures, 6 inches, 6 and 6 foot.
Yeah. So
now this man is an MTA bus driver, and you're not gonna give him no play. Why, V?
Because I don't want to. I'm sorry.
And this is the problem we have, Slick.
Now, my thing is,
women don't really want love, Slick. They just want the aesthetics. They just love the aesthetics of a relationship, Slick.
Wait. Before you even do that, why would I, if I was in Shorty's position, why would I a bus driver? Why?
Because you love him.
If I'm around millionaires,
because he treats you right,
I don't even take the bus. What makes you think how am I going to come into any contact with a bus driver if I don't take the bus or if I hang around people who are in the same social? Wow, live in Manhattan.
I'm not even going to front. You'd be surprised how many people with regular jobs meet people and get invited to those same events that you would be around millionaires with that might pull your eye. You seen all these black bum-ass Tyler Perry movies? It'd be the nigga that get invited on the whim that pulled a millionaire.
You feel me? You missing out on Shamar Moore with his fucked up braids.
Screaming.
That's what you missing out on right now.
First of all, it was Boris Cujo in that movie. Who was the bus driver?
Moore. What are you talking about?
It was both of them. It was different movies. You know, Tyler Perry used the same script every movie.
That's a fact.
And then 2, I mean, what's wrong with that? Like, if he's making money, and who's to say that the bus driver money is not funding his other money? What if it's not? He has a 9 to 5 and he has a business on the side, so he's making multiple streams of income, but he wants to secure the benefits from working his 9 to 5. What's wrong with that?
There's nothing wrong with that.
But
the problem is what I have with this Slick is they completely miss her point. She was necessarily talking about, ladies, focus on the man's character and morals than his actual occupation and finances first. And this is how you secure a good man.
Lady. But you asked the wrong lady what she did a bus driver. Like,
he just asked you.
Sis,
I just asked you.
Yeah, no. You asked this wrong woman what I did a bus driver. Like, it's
that's why you big money V for real.
It's not wrong with the profession, but I just don't see it for myself.
Why? That's the thing about it, and that's why, not to generalize women, but I'm gonna have to. This is why the women on the internet that be complaining about men, y'all be selecting the wrong guys because y'all worried about the aesthetics of the person than the actual person itself. Because you would probably date this powerful attorney that's making wild bread, but we know niggas like that. The stereotype about them is their characters is flawed. You feel me? Them niggas probably throw your kids out in that Tyler Perry movie out the window. You feel me?
No.
Or better words, what is the diary of the black woman? Kick you out, screaming and stuff with his light skinned John looking at you.
Nah, I feel that, but the bus driver could also do the same thing.
Now I have no problem with her because I agree with you in the point where she's not only an attorney, but she's a public figure. She's been on multiple shows. So she's in spaces. So I can see why she want a guy to fit her aesthetics because that will probably work better in her lifestyle compared to just a regular bus driver. My only problem is, and I think what made everybody outraged was women kind of going along with this. Women that's not on the same level of fame.
The unemployment line shorties was talking crazy.
Yes, they was over here. Yes, queen. Yes, I can never date a bus driver, or I can never date the trash nigga. I can never do all of that. And I'm just like, baby girl, you are nowhere near Eboni Williams, mama. Your ass work. You over here giving biggie bags at Wendy's. You better be good with that bus driver.
Chill. Don't disrespect the biggie bags.
Not the biggie bags. Don't ever disrespect
them shits is clutch. Don't do that. We don't disrespect Wendy's on this side.
So like I said, I have no problem with her being an individual. That being her individual preference. But for her and her public platform to promote that, and that's my problem is you have all the other regular girls here trying to adopt that same mentality. I'm like, well, hold on, mama. You're not on that level.
But wait.
Step down a little bit.
Yo, B, you always get mad at that.
Huh?
You always get mad when women echo the sentiments of they celebrities, and
because we can't say shit, Slick. We can't say shit.
No. You can, and y'all do. Because for the simple fact of like,
wait, no, that's a lie. That's a lie because on this platform, on this platform alone, Slick, on this platform alone, we say a little criticism. We say a little criticism. What do I get, Slick? Oh, you hate black women.
You said we. Hold on now. They get your ass. They don't say shit to me.
Big money V. Don't you feel? Don't I treat women with respect? Don't you feel protected around me? You don't feel no issue around me, right?
No.
She also not trying to fuck you, so it's probably different.
No, but I'm just saying in general. But we get that. So anytime guys list their preference or anything like that, we get criticized. So we can, hey, if we doing this equality stuff, let's do it. What you got to say, B?
Nobody really says it when like nobody is sitting here asking any man who's in that same position like, oh, would you date a shorty who work at Wendy's and flip burgers? That man
Pretty woman
sit here and be like, no.
A nigga took a whole prostitute out here.
That worked. She was white. She was a white woman. That only works for them. That only works. I'm sorry, I'm about to turn into Umar Johnson. It only works for the snow bunnies because of the simple fact of when you're dealing, well, from what I've seen, I ain't never lived this experience. From what I see, when black men who date white women, they don't have to like show themselves or prove themselves. Being a white woman is enough because instantly you get different treatment. Like as a black woman, you might sit here and see that same black woman be like, yo, we going 50-50. And I'm like, sir.
That is a crock of bullshit.
It's not a crock of bullshit.
It's not a crock of bullshit.
I told you the other day, look at Tiger Woods.
Wait, hold on. This is my problem with this. You know that 80% of all married black men, guess who they married to? Black women.
That's a real fact.
There's not that much niggas is not really chasing after these white women like that. Niggas is not snow. Niggas not plowing through snow out here like that. You feel me? Niggas don't. Hey, Becky probably got some good head on her shoulders, but I want my Keisha, LaQuishas and them they hold me down, right? You feel me?
But Keisha and LaQuisha work at Burger King now. See, what if you?
Yeah, well, but you see, that's the thing. Guys with money don't mind having a girl who has less money than them because their finances is not his finance.
Real talk.
You feel me?
Real talk. A dude don't get the first question a dude asks a girl is not where she work. It's not in the top 10 questions. It's what you plan. It's what you plan to do in the future. If you flipping burgers at Burger King, but you got a plan, shit, I get behind that. It might not happen for 15 years.
And you holding it down, and the sex good. I don't care about where you work at, mama. If you want to be the best burger flipper, go ahead.
Employee of the month ass. We love it.
Come on now.
But also, you can't also say that, oh, women do it for the aesthetics. You know, there are certain women who sit there and still date these type of men, and it's the same end result of every single thing.
You're 100% correct. See, we talked about this like a while back with that video, with that viral video of that guy who was doing a public interview. The problem today is y'all standing too close to those women and try to emulate their ideas. That's the thing. Stay away from those women. Guys has always known those percentage of women always exist, and they're all about bread and they're all about the aesthetics. It's just now with social media, y'all gravitating more to their ideology than just actual focusing on relationship. And that's when guys are being like, hey, baby girl, it's only 1% of niggas that have it the way that you think they're supposed to have it. There's the rest of it. The median income for the country, Slick, is about 50K, less than 50K, to be honest with you.
Well, social media is fake.
Y'all gonna fuck on the same Todds and Smith than a new nigga, to be honest with you.
Social media is fake though. I think we just all indulge in it because we ain't got shit else to do. So it's like we bored. But you throwing it out there, and sometimes you catch a fish. It's like, oh, this shit is dumb. Let's see what happens. Somebody be like, oh shit, I'm with all the fuckery. And it's like, wait, you gonna buy her a bag?
And that's why I agree. I just think guys were just more outraged for her promoting that type of message. But I don't have a problem with her being an individual and having that, because I understand where she's coming from in her lifestyle and what room she's in and what she has to do. Of course, she's going to want a guy who can fit into that lifestyle better, and maybe a guy who do drive bus, who do the bus stuff.
Who has a 9 to 5.
Yeah. So I understand for her, but I just think what triggered.
Oh, we lost him. See, look.
Damn.
That's all right. Well, I think what B was trying to say is that, in certain realms, you wouldn't expect somebody to take that. But I guess when you think about the way the media goes through it and how it produces, people react to these conversations, and it's like they're not necessarily in that same standpoint. So, I mean, I don't know. I get it. I can see B's outrage. I can understand why Big Money V, with a name like Big Money V, is definitely, keyed in on trying to, she not dating the bus driver. He got to own the bus, or a couple buses. Or
he got to own the bus.
He got to own the bus. I don't know. I was about to be dark.
And he gonna have a couple side pieces. You gonna be okay with that?
Well,
not on my watch.
So that's a good conversation too, because I feel like it's just like, what are the trade-offs? Because you know what? Us regular niggas that's not owning the bus, we gotta have decent personalities to keep our women. And we know
we have to have personality and shit.
Yeah, you gotta be able to make her laugh. You can make her laugh and giggle. You can make them booty cheeks jiggle, but you gotta be able to do certain things. Like, if you got money, for some niggas, that's their personality. It's like, all right, I got bread. You're here. I'm taking you to this place this week, but just know when I'm back here next week, I might be with the other one, or my Tuesday, Wednesday. You feel me? So I think it's a trade-off. It's like, for niggas, I guess, what's the equivalent? A regular nigga pulling a baddie? There's going to be niggas in her DMs. There's going to be niggas that's on her body when y'all go outside. They're going to get kind of disrespectful. So I hope you can fight. So it's definitely, both the trends is definitely damaging in a little while, because you was going to have to accept some bullshit.
I totally agree with you on that. All right. So now, V, this is your portion of the show now, V. Stop munching over there, because this is where we get into your therapy session over here.
She definitely
had a different topic.
She pulled out the hot sauce.
We had a different topic.
She pulled out the hot sauce. I peeped it. I was like, oh shit.
So we had a different topic we was gonna go this week. Bush League, but we're not gonna talk about that because we made me self-conscious about that with her TikToks that she be sending me. But V, this is your therapy session, V. Oh, we as the men going to give you the game over here and probably give our female listeners some advice if they're going through similar situation that you are. I'll let you diverge how much detail you want to talk about your situation. The floor is yours.
Oh my God.
That nigga don't listen to this. Go hard. Just don't say his name.
Nah, because if I repost it, somebody gonna listen to it.
I won't make the snippet out of this part.
Please don't. Anyways, so I don't know if you could call it. I've been talking to some dude, right? We've been talking. Long story short, my man's is playing games in my face, and I don't like that.
Playing games? How? Is he playing Monopoly? Is he playing Jenga? Is he playing Twister? What are we doing here?
I'm a fan of Trouble.
What's the game? That little guessing game that everybody be on? Like everybody.
Guess who?
What, Clue?
I don't know. It's giving Clue mixed with Taboo, and I know it's a game that's mixed with riddles.
Oh, this nigga got you all fucked up in the game. You making up games in your head. That must be what island you from? It's one of them island games. What are we doing here? Come on.
So, me and dude was talking, but something convinced him. Somebody was dirty macking, and that convinced him to stop. OD. And that stopped him from wanting to talk to me. So
let's put the preference with the dirty Mac is that guy wanted to talk to her, and she didn't want to talk to him. So she kind of X'd him out, and then she found out this guy was trying to talk to her, so he dirty Mac'd it. Regular corny nigga shit. Continue.
So, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, whatever, friends mutual party, right? A mutual friends party. And so, I see him. I'm like, oh, this nigga here, yo, let me go to the bar real quick and act like I don't see the nigga. Came up to me, and we was talking. We were talking hey, how you doing? And I'm like, I'm fine. I'm Gucci. I'm good. What about you? And man's is like, oh, tell me how you really doing. You ain't gotta act like that. I'm like, this nigga. And then I just went all out of like, yo, I find it crazy that you sat here and listened to the nigga who was dirty macking, and you completely like pushed me out of the way. Like, you stopped talking to me, and like, you kind of bruised my feelings a little bit. I never admit that, but like, I told him, I was like, yo, you bruised my feelings. And he was like, well, you could have talked to me too, because you know I'm not like that. So we both see like we were both fed bullshit about each other, just so we could stop fucking with each other. Like, hold up, these sirens in the back are going to blow minds. Like, never live in New York City.
Yeah, you got gun violence in your area.
I live near a hospital. Anyways, so it was like, okay, we going throughout the night. It's getting there because we kissing in the corner now. We kissing in the corner.
So wait, just a big jump over here. How the hell I find it crazy to kissing in the corner now.
Let's keep it a beat.
The conversation was busting.
You gotta keep it a beat.
The vibe didn't go away.
The first link up after you and Shorty stop talking, it's always some wild shit. She said
that's a fact.
They was kissing on the corner like in a Bronx Tale. That's some wild shit.
Nah, but she not even putting extra sauce out there. He was nibbling on your arms and neck and all that. She was out here PDAing.
Now you snitching. Relax. See when
I'm snitching.
It's okay to snitch because you want to snitch anyways. So we was doing all of that, but while it was happening, I felt like I was like, yo, son, why is this nigga nibbling on me? Don't touch me. Like, don't touch me. But I'm like, it's kind of getting good, so I'm going to let you continue to do what you got to do. So, like, at the end of the night, we was like, yo, we're going to link up and catch up, right? Now, I took the idea of, like, you know what? I'm trying to go to the hip-hop exhibit, right? Because I ain't never been, so I was like, maybe he'd be down for it. I was like, hey, what are you doing on Saturday? Man told me, oh, I got something to do. I'm like, cool, so what about after you do whatever you have to do? Oh, we're going to play it by ear. I was like, what? You shitting me right now? Are you shitting me? Wait. But like, not only just that, like that pissed, like before we even got to that breaking point of me being pissed off by we play it by ear, like we was texting and like Mans was like, oh, you see me and I don't like that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, of course I see you. I'm not blind. Like, but he was like, nah, like you see me like how I see you. I was like, so what does that say about me? He was like, oh, you're very open. Like you show everything. I was like, you only see whatever I present to you. You don't know everything about me fully. And this man was like, yo, I just don't like being seen. So now at this point, I'm like, yo, bro, I don't got time for this. I don't have time. Like, it's okay. I'm very observant. I can't help it. It's a part of my job. So I can't have, like, I must really like you because, for one, I have you in my space. That's one. Two, I'm out here sitting here reading through your text messages that sound like riddles. And I don't, once I hear blue fish, green fish, it's hiding from the other fish. I'm hanging up the phone and I'm blocking your number.
Okay. Now,
but I'm trying.
You're the reasonable person. Go first. What advice would you give to this young lady over here?
It was the play by ear. I ain't gonna never let that shit go.
That's the lit ass line. I've used that before. I've used that before. I don't know. I feel like y'all caught a good vibe. If somebody can be thrown off by something somebody was telling them, it's already shaky. Because it's all right, what y'all got to stand on? You feel me? So I feel like even if it was Dirty Mac, and we all understand that Dirty Macking is a dangerous game, because somebody that can't get it is basically spreading rumors or, that's trying to mess it up. It can really throw that off. Once Mans was definitely really, I saw like I caught a hell of a vibe, but Mans was definitely on his like, oh shit, this was cool. But I can't fall back into it because I'm not sure yet. It's giving me, I'm not sure about you yet. That's what I'm catching. I think.
You know what it's giving me? It's giving me you're not the priority.
Yeah, he's not sure.
And if you're not a priority, and if you're okay with it, then cool. You can stick it out until he makes you a priority, or you exit out and find a nigga that's gonna make you his priority.
But how long y'all been talking? Because I think that's also not fair. Because it's like I'm not gonna cap for son because like this is play it by ear some wild shit to say.
That's a fact.
No, it's really like that's some shit.
He nibbled on your elbow and shit. Like, yo, we gonna play this next. We gonna play a date by ear. Ooh, wait a minute. Hold on, player.
What?
And that's why.
So
You say it again.
So like we've been talking since October of last year.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped talking around my birthday.
Oh shit.
That's like when I was on vacation and he texted me. He was like, "Yo, I hope you're not catching feelings." And I'm like, "Bro, what are you talking about?" I was like, "What are you talking about? Like for real? Like what are you talking about?" Never did I once say I was catching feelings. And I was like, maybe you feel something, but like blah blah blah. And that's when I heard through the grapevine about the dirty Mackin that happened. And I was like, "Yo, you could fall back like that because somebody else just told you like some foolishness about me. And you just went with it."
But this is why I told you, V. I told you never trust what a nigga says. The only time you trust what a nigga says is if the actions align with it or there's action directly after what he says.
This is true.
Never trust a nigga. Don't trust anything out of a nigga's mouth because now this is when I don't want to cape for guys a little bit, but guys can't give you the male honesty per se because it comes off bad when we don't mean it to. So we have to kind of sometimes forming it in a way where it could be digestible for women. And sometimes that don't work. So that's why sometimes guys lie or guys don't really say truly what they mean. And that's why I tell all my female friends, don't trust a nigga's word unless there's actions aligned with it or there's an action directly after what he says. If he says anything beforehand, take that shit with a grain of salt. Just like what homie did. When he saw you in person, he did all that. Yeah, let's catch up. Boom, 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 boom. Now, when there's action to be to align with it, he failed in that department. To me, that nigga, hey, my nigga, you not a priority. I'm not a priority, so you're not a priority for me. On to the next one. But I don't think I don't know him personally, but I don't think the guy's a bad dude or he's trying to do you dirty or whatnot. I just think, like I said before, you're probably just not on a priority list for him right now. And it's something that when you talk to a guy like that, you have to take that gamble. Now, most times the gamble don't turn out well, I like to say. But that's up to you and your discretion if you want to take the gamble with the guy and what's your situation around you. I wouldn't recommend it, but that's up to you, though.
I'm taking my dice to Dykeman where I'm appreciated. I can't do this.
To the hookah, mommy. Okay, I feel you.
Catch me in Dykeman
For all my women listeners over there, don't listen to us guys until we put actions with it. And also, and this is when women, when you feel uncertainty, that's when you have to place boundaries. That's one thing that women do a horrible job. Even when they try to establish boundaries, they don't reinforce it. And that's when guys, guys, when you give us an inch, we take a mile type of shit. That's a bad quality, I admit. Mm-hmm. We all have done that. But, yo, Slick, you been shaking your head up this time in college, right?
I'm a fucking saint.
But what you would call it? Am I spitting facts, Slick?
What about what? I don't know. I'm confused now.
Not what you did. Look at you, guilty as hell.
I mean, yeah, no, it definitely is. I was about to tell you stop snitching on yourself. You about to fuck up your summer, giving out all these tips, Steve Harvey ass nigga.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. I ain't gonna hold you.
I told him you sound like Steve Harvey. He gonna write a book and everything.
You fucked up. It's over. Now if you don't show and prove, you ain't getting no coochie this summer. Good job. Anyways,
oh damn, yo, listen to niggas, yo. Like if I told you like I'm busy, I'm at work, or I'm doing a podcast, and I can't talk to you, or I can't plan a date. Yo, it is true. Like, there's some niggas out here that's truthful out here. Don't
let him lie to y'all, ladies. If you talk about playing the podcast, he can do that shit on his phone because I don't answer the phone half the time.
I just gave out all. Lord.
That's some fuck shit. You really a dickhead. Anyways, though, but you're not right. I just think my advice to you would just be this. Going back to a topic from I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago. Decided this nigga is fun of the one. You trying to have fun? You trying to find the one? I think Big Money V might be outside. You can like the fun nigga for a little while. Just understand that there's A time limit.
Nah, it's like she says she big wife energy.
I'm big wife.
Energy.
Big wife.
Big wife, not the little wife. Big wife.
Oh damn! You trying to fall in love in these streets during the summertime?
Yeah, she trying to get that band on her finger. She ain't fucking with those. She don't want no
just
fun nigga no
with
more.
The intention. I'm tired of fun niggas. Fun niggas, they get old real fast and they become the same nigga every single time. Like, yo.
Damn. So in that case,
but did you die though? You had fun. So you know,
a little piece of her heart shriveled up each time a fun nigga wasted her time.
Like, wow, like this, and this is why I do not put niggas on the roster because niggas don't show up for practice. Like, you supposed to show up for practice. How you want to make it to the finals if you don't show up for practice?
We talking about practice. How was the game performance?
That nigga wet the bed for the game.
A blues.
I just want to say it was a great moment in my life.
Cause no, it sounded like to me that nigga do well in practice, but when it's game time, practice he's nibbling, he kissing. When it comes to the actual game, this nigga is fucking street clothes. He AD. He getting injured in the first quarter. But like I said, just follow. If there's no actions with a nigga's words, hey.
Ooh,
a lot of one bite the dust, and another one die, and another one die, another one bite the dust.
I can't wait for you to text me in like 3 weeks. Like, yo, Dan, she don't talk to me, no, bro. I'm like, I told your ass, stop giving out the sauce. Should have put this on Patreon.
You're right.
Should have put this on Patreon.
All right. Okay, so this last one, V. So we started doing this new thing in our toxic segment. Is a choose one. Okay, so we do a would you rather. All right, this week, would you rather? Would you rather see your parents have sex or have your parents watch you have sex?
Oh, I read that one this
week.
Is
that an option?
Nope. You got to pick.
You got to pick. You want your parents coming and seeing you getting your cheeks clapped, your legs in the air.
It might be different for a girl because I got my answer already.
Nah.
Oh no, my parents gonna see me be a porn star.
I'm wilding out. I'm putting on Game 7 Braun performance.
I can't die.
Nigga, I'm hopping off the chandelier.
My pop's gonna be like, "That's my boy. Yeah, kill that pussy, boy."
What? I can't die. I would rather die.
You gotta pick. You gotta pick a side and live on it. Tell us why. Can't die.
You know, then your mom be like, "You see that a girl? I know my girl could take dick."
Yeah.
Well, she was like, what are you doing? That's what you young girls is doing now. It can't be on a Saturday night because you gotta go to church on Sunday.
Oh, you're flexible. Your leg go all behind your head. Oh, you.
I guess it's just I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. They gonna have to see it because I just.
You don't want to walk. You don't want to see. You don't want to walk into your
Nobody
parents.
wants to see that.
I do not want to see that.
I don't know. There's not
be scarred for life.
It's not a sane soul at this big age that wants to see their parents fucking.
Don't nobody want to see that.
Nah. They be like, shit. My son's a porn star. Because if there's a performance, a nigga got to show out. You feel me? It's like Game 6. You know, Jordan. You feel me? I got to do the step back. Slick, you going with your parents watching you?
Hell yeah. I said that off rip. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. I'm going great. I'm putting the playlist on. I'm lighting candles, baby oil, the whole shebangity bang. I'm wilding out.
That's going to be an awkward Thanksgiving.
No, it's not.
Awkward ass Thanksgiving.
I'm going to laugh. Like, Ma, you see me, right, Ma? You heard her? You heard her say my name? It's funny, right? I'm wilding.
Oh, man. All right, Big Money V. You have any last things you wanted to say before we close this episode out over here? You know, I think we kind of depressed her, Slick, you know, giving her the free game out here. She look a little sad. She look a little beaten. Right. Looks like she about to be outside mommy this summer.
I'm about to say she got big wife energy. She'll be okay. She'll bounce back. She got to go get her a Carlton.
I don't like this because I don't really be in my bag. I don't like this.
Oh.
You know, now I'm going back to treating niggas like dummies. I don't care no more.
Oh shit! All right, niggas, don't slide. I was gonna give her IG out here. Don't slide.
I'm great.
That's wild. She was in love.
Oh, she was really hot.
I was not in love.
We ain't tell her about the way to get a nigga to act right, but we'll save that for the Patreon because I'm not getting in trouble.
Wait. Y'all don't treat me like that.
Nah, we can't give you that. I already told you what to expect out of a nigga. I'm not gonna tell you how to keep a nigga. Come on now. This is baby steps over here. Sign to the Patreon if you want to know how to keep a nigga.
Great black woman. I'm spreading that rhetoric.
That is crazy. Well, I'm gonna put her IG there. All my fun niggas hit her DM. She about to have a hot girl summer.
I'm gonna block you.
You feel me? Thank you, Big Buddy V, for joining us over here. Appreciate you. Please follow us on all social media. This might not go well. If any branded deals, business opportunity, please email us at thismightnotgo@gmail.com. I'm the host with the most, Mr. Hemi Butler, Him Duncan, Hemi Neutron, aka B Breezy, aka Poppy Sazon.
What's going on, y'all? Slick. We hope you have a great time. Have a great Drinko De Mayo. We see you soon. We out of here. Peace.
Took out.
Try to tell them we up next, you can't stop that. This your favorite podcast. Every show is lit, baby. You know what we finna do. Slick gon' talk that slick talk, he gon' get political. Do not switch topics, niggas is toxic. Poppy shots don't always saying something wrong, but if you don't like it, what we saying, nigga, oh well. We try to tell you, baby, this might not go well. This might not go. Hey, that's it, one take. We not even doing it again. Keep that, that's the one.